have the desire in your heart to communicate information so that others will listen? Do you ever wish that you could help people change their circumstances with your words? Are you looking for the tools to teach, motivate, and inspire audiences? Then you're in the right place. Here at Do the Right Thing, we know that learning and leadership go hand in hand, and at the heart of both those things is storytelling. So in this video segment, we have just enough time to cover the three basic principles that we feel are equally fundamental in the way we communicate our ideas and our beliefs. We have to keep in mind what Nancy Duarte says, and Nancy is the well-known expert in the field of communication. She says that there's a stark difference between fact and a story, between conveying information and moving people to act. In other words, we don't want to be the bland leading the bland. If you want to be a great communicator like the preacher John Ortberg, or the activist Martin Luther King, or the executive Steve Jobs, or the artist Martha Graham, or the politician Ronald Reagan, you just have to remember three things: storytelling, empathy, and creativity. Whenever you make a point, you should tell a great story, and you should deliver it to your audience empathetically. That means create content that is captivating and craft ideas that are easily repeatable. In my book, Do the Right Thing, a guidebook for writers, I tell the story of how in 6th grade, my 6th grade science teacher wanted me to enter the science fair at Goodnoe Elementary School, which I did. However, on the way to school, my mother chose to inform me that I shouldn't get my hopes up, that boys always win these things. Well, after becoming the grand prize winner, these words stuck with me. They changed my life forever, because as a result of this incident, I no longer pay attention to or give credence to the preconceived notions that other people might have about what I can or cannot achieve. That's my point, and that's my story that makes my point. Now, where do I get all my stories, and how do I connect them with a point? Here's my tip for you. I make a list on an index card of all my great stories, and then I give them titles. Then I figure out which point I want to make, and I wrap the story around that point. So to repeat, make a list of all your great stories that you enjoy telling, usually the ones that you tell at a party or to a friend. There's always a point that you can insert in and around your story. Now let's discuss empathy. When you understand the 4 basic personality styles, you can probably improve your communication skills by at least 400%. When you understand your own personality style, you've given yourself a leg up. For example, which one of these categories do you fit in? Are you playful, powerful, perfect, or peaceful? I'm playful, and so I naturally use my enthusiasm to make my message interesting to my audience. This way I come across as genuine, and I'm acting as myself, not someone I'm not. If you happen to be a perfect personality, then you might have to back up and redo your speech and eliminate some of the details and facts. You don't want to go overboard, even though that's your personality style. And so if you take the big view and understand which personality style you are, you will be a speaker that audiences will listen to. And let's not forget about creativity. It's up to us as speakers to not only grab the audience's attention, but to keep it. So while you're writing your speech, look for opportunities to insert humor and drama, hope and fear. Use vocal variety and gestures to surprise your audience and delight them. Remember, the ending of your speech, the conclusion, it will probably be what the audience remembers. So make sure your conclusion has a snappy ending.